guys? It's your girl Brittany, and I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Let me take this off. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Y'all know how I give it up and get down. So the only reason why I'm doing this specific video, I do want to do a deep dive of BGC10, and I'm going to do that later. But I'm just doing this specific question because y'all know how one of the little things, well, one of the BGC fact statements that I always see is like, Paula's the realest of BGC period. And it's like, I saw that tweet a few days ago and I was like, Paula was my fave on this season period. But however, I never thought that Paula was like the realest in the franchise. I don't even think Paula was the realest on her season. She was just my fave because she was the most mature. She made the most sense. And it seemed like she, at a certain point, I just felt as if she was kind of outgrowing the experience, whereas everybody else was just wilding 24/7. Everybody in that house was wilding 24/7, whereas Paula, she just had her moments, and I like that about her. That's what made her my fave. However, there were times where it's like confessionals didn't match. There were certain times where it's just like I felt like she could have spoke up about situations, and because of that, I never labeled her as the realest in the house. And if y'all say that's hypocritical because I say that was my favorite house, then whatever. But the truth is the truth. Y'all know one thing about me, I'm a clap that thing like but honestly, I feel like the realest on this season was Rocky because of the fact Rocky was the only person on that season that wasn't a bully. That I'm not saying everybody else wasn't. I'm not saying everybody else is a bully. Let me just explain. Rocky was the realest on BGC10 because she was the only one that wasn't a bully, that was herself through and through. Rocky didn't say things in confessionals, but in person was just like, Rocky didn't let things happen in the house, and if she didn't like it, she just, I don't got nothing to do with me. Like, Rocky was just herself through and through. I'm not saying Paula wasn't, but it's like Paula was just in a situations where it's like she saw certain things, she talked about it in confessionals, but in person she was like, I feel like Paula, she was in a weird situation because she was cool with everybody, so she just let things happen even though she knew it was okay. And me personally, I feel like for me to 100% consider Paula the realest in the house, she should have been the one, especially she just should have been the one to kind of like, hey y'all, chill out. Even though, like, even if it was nothing she could have done about the situation, because she can't control the other girls. But it's like, to me, it's like, don't say things not okay and then hee ha ha about it. Or it's just like, don't watch things that happen that's not okay and then just be like it's one thing to mind your business, but at the end of the day, for me, right is right and wrong is wrong. But let me explain. Let's talk about it. Like I said, boom. I don't want y'all coming for me. Paula was my fave from the season, but it didn't give realest on the season. It just gave most mature, growth. It gave, mama bear, and I like that about her. However, example number one, y'all remember the Janae situation when everybody jumped on Janae? It wasn't really when she had a problem with Janae. I didn't really care about Nikki's problem with Janae because they weren't really, it was just Nikki and Janae. Like, however, when the time came when Alicia and Valentina were kicking Janae out and they were throwing things at her, I remember Paula being in her confessional talking about, oh, y'all need to chill, this isn't cool, and whoop whoop whoop. But she was at the door smiling with them when they were throwing the things at her. And for me, that was my thing where I was just like, okay, if they need to chill and if it's not cool, then don't smile with them about it. Like, if And then at a certain point, I was just like, I want to know why she didn't say anything about it, because Nikki said something about it, and Nikki was her girl. So not like if she didn't say anything, it would have been like, oh, like, I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of like, that she didn't say anything about it, because her homegirl said something about it. So not like she would have been alone if she was scared to speak alone. And I'm not going to say she was scared to speak up about it alone, but I kind of feel like she kind of didn't want any smoke with Alicia and Valentina after kind of seeing all that. And then, you know, as soon as Nikki spoke up about it, she was on Valentina and Alicia's radar, and it was over with for her. And I kind of feel like Paula just kind of didn't want to be in that same situation. And for me, I just can't take that as Realest in the house, because her friend Nikki really didn't care. Her friend Nikki saw something that she thought was wrong, that she knew was wrong. Not like it was a situation where I'm just like, it was so. No, like, they had no business kicking Janae out the way they did. It was weird. Like, yeah, it was weird. So her sitting here in her confessional saying they need to chill, it's not cool, but at the door, Nikki, and she even said she condemned Nikki for saying something about it. And it's just like, okay, girl, why you didn't say nothing about it either? And no lie, y'all might think I'm messy for this, but I would have loved to see Nikki and Paula versus Alicia and Valentina, because then it seemed like they liked Paula. So even though this was early in the season, it seemed like they kind of liked Paula. So they could have been like, girl, I don't know. If Paula would have said something, they probably would have been like, okay. Not saying they would have stopped, but they probably would have kind of paused for a few seconds, you know. But I don't know. I can't really throw that predicament out there. But it was early in the season, so they probably would have got annoyed at Paula like they did with Nikki. And honestly, I just feel like Paula probably didn't want no smoke, you know. And yeah, that's my opinion. So I can't really say Realest on the franchise. I'm sorry. Then you got the whole Nikki versus Valentina situation. When it was Nikki versus Valentina, it was all cool, one-on-one. However, I do remember a time where Nikki had poured chips on Valentina's stuff, and Valentina was just like, and then Nikki had hid all her stuff downstairs, like all her stuff, and she like, okay, Valentina not about to, touch my stuff. So Valentina was about to destroy Nikki's bed, so she went to Paula first and was just like, oh, so we said it wasn't gonna be like this, and Paula was just like, yeah, we did say that, and she's behind Valentina as Valentina's on her way to throw some lotion or something on Nikki's bed. And like I said, it was one-on-one, but it's like, as Nikki's closest friend in the house, it should have been like, Valentina, kind of like chill. Because if it was the other way around, I know Alicia would have said something to Nikki like, girl, you got me up there. You not about to touch Valentina's bed, period. And I just feel like Paula just kind of didn't want to say anything, because I don't think she was scared of Alicia and Valentina, but she just didn't want that smoke. And because of that, I can't really say Realest in the franchise, because Kat wouldn't have let that happen. I ain't gonna bring Kat into this, but Kat wouldn't have let that happen. No lies. So yeah, it's like and then the time where it was like the whole Valentina and Alicia thing versus the Nikki thing, when Nikki was drunk, when Nikki dropped the glass, it was like, that was hella excessive. It's like, yeah, she dropped glass, but the girl's coming in drunk. Y'all drunk every day. Alicia, you just mad that you're not drunk right now. Like, the girl dropped the glass because she was drunk because y'all said Shannon came in naked, and it surprised them. And no lie, as much as they were talking about how big Shannon's nips were, it's just like, I probably would have dropped my glass too. But it's just like, them doing how they did Nikki during that, it was like them both coming at her. I was always in my head like, where's Nikki's friends? I honestly, and no lie, I really cold-heartedly feel like if Valentina and Alicia would have jumped Nikki just would have got jumped. Paula wanted to say Paula wouldn't have saved Nikki. She would have tried to break up the fight, but she wouldn't have jumped in the fight. I really do feel like that. I really do feel like she just wanted to play the mama bear role and just play it safe with that. And it's like the only reason why she couldn't 100% do that is because she just didn't like Shannon. Because it's like Nikki and Valentina, they used to stay going at Nikki. And it's just like Paula was never the everybody, you know, or y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I want to rewatch the season, but from what I remember, I don't remember her having Nikki's back in front of Valentina and Alicia as much as, you know, yeah, not even as much. I really don't remember her having Nikki's back in front of Valentina and Alicia at all. You know, it seemed like you wouldn't have thought Nikki had friends in that house. It's like after the fights, it was just like, yeah, Nikki, calm down. You know, I'm here for you, girl. It's like, I'll be like, I mean, if I need somebody to calm me down after the fights, you know, I can jump in the pool or something. But it's just like, Nikki was fighting for her life. You know, that girl had to hide her clothes downstairs. And it's just like, I'm not saying Paula should have jumped in to fight her battles, but it's like, to me, it just made it clear where it's just like, girl, I do not want the smoke. I do not want the BS. And it was just like, yeah, because of that, I can't really say Realest on a franchise house, y'all. I'm sorry. And then I remember, because everybody felt this way. I'm like, this is not me just singling Paula out on this one, but everybody felt this way when Jen came in and she was bullying Rocky. I feel like everybody being Jen's friend, I feel like somebody should have told her, like, yeah, that's not cool. From day one, when she started doing it. I know Paula eventually told her, like, fighting does not make you a bad girl. But I really do feel like it. Okay, or maybe I should take that back. Because she did say that. And then Jen was honestly messing with Rocky every day. But y'all remember Valentina and Alicia, they had fell back because of it. I don't know if y'all remember, but I do. It was a certain time where Jen was just like, she feel that Alicia and Valentina, they kind of falling back from her because it was something specific she did to Rocky, and everybody was kind of like, oh, you know, that was too much. I can't remember what it was, but at a specific point, Alicia and Valentina kind of fell back from her, because I do remember after one of their fights, one of them said in their confessional that, you know, Jen kind of deserved to, you know, kind of get hit by Rocky. However, her friends let her bully Rocky like every day. Everybody complained about her and Rocky, talking about, oh my gosh, we tired of hearing them fight. But it's like, I know you can't control Jen, but it's just like, somebody should have been on her ass every freaking day. Like, girl, and not, Paula tried with the fighting does not make you a bad girl, but Paula should have went to her the day after that, like, girl, are you jealous of Rocky? Do you want to smash her? Like, what's going on with you trying to pick with Rocky and all this stemmed over a hot pocket or whatever? Like, are you jealous of Rocky, girl? I told you fighting is not going to help this. And it's just like, you still picking with this girl. Like, what's tea? What's up? Do you want to talk about something? Does this go deeper? Like, and I know this is why we in the bad girl's house, but maybe this is the time where we should figure out your problem, babe. Because this whole Rocky thing, it is not giving no more. Yeah, it's like, I really do like that. You know, the first talk she told her, and and I know that I'm saying it should have gone on longer, but I can't really sit here and say that I'm mad that it did it, because Jen did mess with Rocky every day, and it's just like, at this point, it was just beef. But the only reason why I bring that up is because, like I said, Alicia and Valentina, they said at a specific point, yeah, we about to give Jen a break because she stay on Rocky coattail. And that was coming a lot from them because they was the biggest bullies in the house. So when the bully say somebody bullying somebody, it's like, oh, yeah. If the bullies got to fall back and they say somebody else bullying somebody, it's just like, yeah, this is getting pretty bad. But it's like, her friends, Paula, Stephanie, they were still rocking with her. They were still partying with her every night. And then as soon as they get in a limo, it'll be like, oh, she about to fight Jen. Everybody should have boycotted Jen. everybody should have boycotted her. And that's when I feel like Jen would have stopped. Jen was saying in her confessional, like, oh, I don't care, you know, I feel Rocky and Valentina pulling away from me. Yeah, because you're weird. Like, how come every time you get around Rocky, it ruins your day? It was like, I didn't get it. But yeah, moral of the story, I just feel like Paula just kind of stayed, she was friends with everybody for sure, but it's like Paula just kind of just didn't want any smoke. So it's like she was who she was. Like, she was maturing, she was cool, and she was just her, not like she was faking it. Because like I said, she had her times where she was snapping on people like Shannon, but she also had times where she just watched all the BS happen, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this isn't right. And it was just like, okay, like, ain't these all your friends, you know? And it's like, I'm not saying she had to pick sides, but it's just like, I really do feel like for somebody to be the realest in the franchise, sometimes you gotta stand alone, because you standing alone mean, yeah, this is not right, I put my foot down about this. What's tea? Like, Paula was my fave of the season, but it's just like, sometimes my fave kind of didn't spend on business with, you know, people. And it was just like, that's okay, because everybody else was just weird bullies. Stephanie was boring. And it's like, Rocky was my second fave, but honestly, Rocky was the realest of this season because of the fact Rocky didn't care. Rocky's confessionals matched what she said in person. When Alicia said that thing to Shannon, she said out loud, like, yo, chill. Like, that's not right. How could you say that to her? Everybody else just stood like, oh my gosh, how could she say that? Hey, Alicia, how you doing? Yeah, girl. You know, when Rocky had issues with Shannon, I remember Shannon crying in a limo because Rocky told her what was tea. Because it's just like, yeah, girl, you fake. I said it to the confessional people. I'm about to say it to you. Yeah, girl, that's fake. Who are you cool with? Shit, she even said that in front of the girls. She caught shit. All of them were together in the hallway. She said, Rocky, yeah. She told Shannon, yeah, like, whose friend are you? You talking to everybody. You being too friendly, girl. What's tea? When Rocky came in, she was to save Rocky. And you know, Rocky, no lie, she was kind of, and it's just like, that's who she was. Rocky stood by herself when Jen was bullying her. She didn't, you know, I just feel like Rocky was the realest of the house. So it's just like, for Rocky to be the realest of that season, I can't really classify Paula as the realest of the franchise. You know, and it's just like, like I said, I know that goes around, because I really do see that a lot. And it's just like, yeah, me don't really think so. So yeah, but she was my favorite of the season. You know, I liked her little vibe, I liked her maturity, and I liked who she became at the end of this. It's like, but baby girl just wanted to play it safe. And it's just like, I'm not gonna say I don't blame her, but it's like, I don't want chips thrown at me or being kicked out the house. I don't want to be on defense 24/7 because these girls around me are weird too. Like, I might as well, you know, just have my little beef with my one little person, aka Shannon, and it's just like, I might as well just continue being cool with the rest of the girls that's, you know, cuckoo. Because it's like, it don't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna say it's wrong, but at the end of the day, it don't got nothing to do with me. So it's like, I feel her, but it's just like, it just don't get realest in the franchise. So it be like that. But yeah, y'all, this is Vlogmas day whatever. Like, basically, I'm about to upload 2 videos. I don't know which day it is. I'll figure that out. But I just had to upload 2 videos because I missed a day yesterday. And I was like, oh, this is perfect to talk about because I saw this tweet. But yeah, y'all, soon I'm about to rewatch the whole season of season 10 and, you know, do a deep dive with everybody, because I just realized that I love this season. Like, this season is top 5 for me. Argue with your mama, your daddy, your grandmammy, and everybody else. But even though this season was cuckoo and the girls were unhinged, this had, like, don't think this is a top 5 season? Like, what? Like, this is really a top 5 season. And, oh, y'all, I always wondered where this house in Atlanta was, because I want to drive by and see it. But I don't want to drive by and see it. And, you know, the owner of this house now, I'm just looking through the gate, and he be like, WTF, and he starts shooting at me or something. So I might have to take that into consideration. But I honestly really do want to see it. So I'm going to have to figure out where this house is. And I'm going to have to show y'all. And hopefully the owner is not a shooter, and he just know that he's living in an iconic house and that people that have no life like me want to see it. Because it's like, sir, you don't know how much history went on in this house. How much fighting and pool parties and whatnot went down in this house. Like, he got one of the best houses in history in Atlanta, and he don't even know it. So me want to see it. So yeah, y'all, Vloggers Day, whatever, I'll figure it out. And I'll be back with another video. So in the meantime, just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.